Yo guys, what is up? It is Teachers Game 2 coming at you again with another video here, and I am here right now to show you how to do the beta boss fight of the spider on the island. Now, it is insanely easy using this strategy. The strategy just absolutely smokes this boss. It's not even close. I'm bringing in a daeodon and a Yutyrannus. The daeodon is only higher level, so I can have its food raised, because I know some people are instantaneously going to be like, that's unfair. Look at the food. Not good. 29,000? You should have. I mean, 80,000 is pretty average for most high-level pigs. So, yutyrannus, it looks much better. I have a good saddle on it, so that way I don't die, because I'm not going to attack with either this or the daeodon. We're just going to sit and support the deinonychus, because they take a little bit of damage in this, even though it's not that much. Now the deinonychus. Right away, a lot of people are going to say level 225 is too high, so let me show you their stats, like I always do. 1840 health, not good at all. You should easily have in the 3500s. And then melee damage 336, easily you should have 450, 500, somewhere in that range. Saddles are not very good either. I'll check a couple just to show you the stats and saddles and stuff. Nothing great. These are not good stats at all on these things. Now, what should you bring into the boss fight? With the spider, it's not much. If you're going to bring a couple of guys, that's totally fine, or girls, whoever you want to bring in there. But all you need is some armor on yourself. I have really high, I just like desert armor, so I put desert armor on, but you should bring flak with some decent armor. Always bring med brews. I usually bring about 100 or a stack, just because it's worth it, just in case some shenanigans happens, which does happen because this is Ark. Bring a stack of those, and then a spyglass. You can easily do this solo. Now let me show you the settings. You want to be able to whistle them so they're attack my target. So that's just the setting you're going to use in general. And then you want to make sure your pig, or your daeodon, has a few settings on it. You want to make sure it's on passive, so make sure it's on passive. Targeting range is lowest, follow distance is lowest, and ignore group whistles. Because you don't want that thing flying around going for an attack. You want that thing close to you so you can heal when you want to. And then as for the yutyrannus, you're just going to sit there and support. And that's how the boss fight works. Now, it's a really quick boss fight. It's one of the fastest in the game. Actually, you can see the blue represents the beta. Again, as always, I like taking a picture before we go in, just because it's kind of... Actually, you know, maybe I'll take when we go inside. I'm just going to raise this thing's stamina, because why not? I'm going to whistle this thing to follow me, the daeodon. And how it's going to work is we are just going to get into this boss fight. The spider attacks insanely fast. So, just so you're aware on that... Oh boy, that's too close. Come on now. Wow, he really wanted to push me out of the boss fight like a jerk face. Now, as you can see, get this daeodon to follow us. He's not on attack or anything like that. Take this nice little picture right here, and then whistle attack my target. There we go. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Obviously, just remain calm. And you're just going to watch this guy absolutely get shredded by these deinonychus. Oh boy, look at all that lag. Whoo! Lag spike. So, just use your C attack, or your tertiary attack, to support. And you're just trying to beef these things up. Now, I'm just going to sit here and soak this damage to show you how easy this is, because you just have to survive long enough. I haven't used a single thing from the daeodon. You could put it on heal and turn that passive healing on, but you don't have to. And I'm just sitting here on the yutyrannus supporting, giving these guys reduced damage and stuff like that. Now, I've got a good saddle. Obviously, you probably want to attack these spiders that are attacking me, but you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. And you can see this boss is just getting blown away. It's not even close. It's literally that easy. Notice how I only probably had 7 or 8 deinonychus attacking because they stacked up too. There are much better ways to do this. I am literally just showing you this because it is that easy. That is literally how easy it is. You just go in here, get your yutyrannus, daeodon, and support. There's only 15 deinonychus anyways, and these things just blow this guy out of the water. As long as you keep him beefed up, you can see, he took some damage, So I could have turned that passive healing on, and that just would have been like that. And you can see that those guys get healed from it, so that's nice. There is water in here, so you can drink in case you're thirsty and stuff like that. But this boss is insanely easy. It should not be this easy. Beta, you get a good amount of element too, which is pretty crazy. You get almost 30 element, and you can just repeat this over and over. Notice how I didn't lose a single deinonychus. I could sit here and go back in 2, 3, 4, 5, however many times I need to do it. I can go back in that many times, and it really is that easy. It's not something you need to be concerned about. You just go in there with the stuff that you need and you're good to go. So that beta boss fight is far, far, far too easy. And as you can figure, nothing died. The yutyrannus, even though it sat there and soaked a ton, I mean, those things don't do much damage. Even though this is solo player, yes, I admit that it'll be less health. But from what I've heard, it's really easy to do it with the Deinonychus unofficial, especially if you have more than one guy. Put a guy on the daeodon to passive heal, guy in the UD to give him the buff, and a couple dudes on daeodons, or chicks on daeodons, I suppose, and you can just slaughter this boss, the spider, and you can just do it over and over and over again because the daeodon will keep healing, and you can just keep getting 30 element. Not too bad, right? Remember, remain calm. You can't fall off the edge, so you're just fine. We're going to go ahead and make sure this guy's kept his stats. Looks like he did. With the UD. Actually, let's go ahead and enable this first. Make sure he's got his passive healing on. We're going to go ahead and J-whistle and begin the boss fight. Now, you'll notice here they come. And the boss is right up here past this. Don't worry, you can't fall off the cliff. Never seen it happen. It's possible, I suppose. And we're just going to get him up here. We don't want to face him when he's on the stairs, because that's not good. And just keep whistling, attack this target. Nope, not what I wanted. That's the big guy I wanted. Now notice how the daeodon is just hanging. I'm just here supporting. And because I'm on the UD, he targets me. He doesn't even target the Deinonychus. Now, if you're going in here with just like medium and small tames, he will target them. But because it's just me, and I'm on the UD, he is going to target me. Whereas they just sit there and they can avoid. And look how much damage they're doing. It's not even close. So if you're on a big tame, he will try and get to you. And every tame in here will. But your Deinonychus can just shred. And look at that. So as you can see, that is an insanely easy way to do this boss fight. I love this picture right here. It's just like, it's so pretty. It's such a pretty boss arena. I don't know, maybe that's just me that thinks this boss arena is absolutely gorgeous. But, oh well, I suppose, you know, that's how it is. So you can see, I'm going to take a picture of this. I just like the boss arena. So, anyways, really easy. As long as you're on that yutyrannus, it makes you the aggro, I think is a good way to put it. So the Deinonychus just get totally ignored and avoided. So they will sit there and just deal a ton of damage while you're on that yutyrannus, and they will just destroy, just absolutely destroy the megapithicus. Now here's the really neat thing. You can do this over and over and over. I'm not even going to heal these things, and I'm going to show you how easy this boss fight is. Typically the bosses aggro to the largest tame, or at least when you have Deinonychus, so they're going to come after the yutyrannus, and all we're going to do is avoid, 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 avoid to the best of our ability. I'm going to sit nice and low on the ground, and I'm going to change a couple of things. I'm going to go ahead and put him on ignore group whistles, and I'm going to say passive, and I'm going to J-whistle them all. Oopsies, not what I wanted to do. J-whistle, there we go. And we're going to move out of this area, because one, we don't want that. I also don't want to make it so you have to stare at a screen like that the entire time. So, let's go ahead and get these guys to follow us. You can see he's hanging out up there. I'll get a quick picture of him, because that's such a pretty view right there. I don't know why I like it, I just do. So now, we're going to find our daeodon. Go ahead and turn on that passive healing. He should be last. He is. Enable that passive healing. Oh boy, he just one-shot. Hello, Yudi. Whistle passive. No, no, no. No, no, no. We don't want them going into the lava. So you're just going to avoid until he comes out of the sky. You can see him up there. He's just chilling for right now. We're going to whistle attack my target. And I'm just going to let this thing tank these hits. You can see that meteor is going to hit me. Owie. That did not feel very good. Ow. Ow. You don't want to do this, by the way. I just happen to have a good saddle on, so I can for right now. Now, he's coming down slowly. I'm going to go ahead and whistle him to attack my target. He'll land pretty quickly over there. Now, we're going to go ahead and try and get so we can... just like this. So we'll attack this target on him. He'll notice that he is still trying to get to me, and he cannot do so. I'll sit here and soak some flames, that's fine. But I'm going to give them some bonuses. 3 or 4 of them will get on him in the sky, and that's cool. That's what we want. That's a good thing. And we just want to keep doing damage to him. Now you'll notice, I'm hoping they're going to go into the magma, aren't they? Oh, apparently that's what's going to happen right now. There we go. So you can see he's aggroed to me. Our deinonychus are unfortunately stuck taking some serious magma hits, which I warned you of. And there they go. They're taking that magma, and we don't want that to happen. So that's why you want to sometimes whistle the passive on them. And I'm going to sit here and soak no matter what. Oh, there he goes. Now you're going to lose a couple, and that's okay, because you get a ton of element from this. There's another one. Now, unfortunately, those are probably the ones that were killed by the lava, but oh well. And he's just about dead. Just going to have to tank one more hit, probably. Boom. And obviously, that's super duper loud. You can see right there, taking a ton of damage, technically on fire, which is why, so that's a bad thing. But our daeodon is trying to heal him a little bit. We took some damage as the Yuty, but the big thing is really just taking that damage from the fire, because it's 10% no matter what. And these guys only took about half damage, it looks like, for most of them. And the daeodon, totally doing fine as long as we have it followed to us, and he'll heal up these deinonychus. Now, all in all, you lost a couple of deinonychus, but you gained 110 element.